on first and goal. Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. It's Ajayi. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's first and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Nickel Roby brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Wentz on third down. On the move to his left. Got him in. Complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Rolling to his left. Rodgers brings it in. will take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Richard Rodgers, 33 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
We're good.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one goes for 24 yards.
With that type of force on contact, as an ex-DB, I expected the ball to come free. I really did. I thought that was going to be an incomplete pass. I've got to admire him catching it, taking the hit, and getting the first down.
Well, anytime on those crossing routes, middle third of the field, you know there's a possibility of a hit like that.
And just think, if you can do that as a receiver, what that does for you and your quarterback's relationship, his confidence in him has got to be super high, and he'll look for him every time on those big third down plays.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey. Go. Lady.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dante Fowler coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. it's Goff off the bootleg toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Eluding the pressure. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Off play action. Here's Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate from 17 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desk that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside.